Welcome to this explainer. Today we're doing something a bit different. We're taking a deeply meditative, almost awe-inspiring journey. We're going to explore the universe, but not just as some distant place out there, but as something intimately connected to, well, right here. So let's just dive right into this. We're unpacking the really profound ideas from author Ariel M. Scisney. That's Ariel, SIS-knee. Remarkable book, Majesty and Monotony. We are reconciling the vast, cold science of the cosmos with the deeply personal nature of the human soul. And ultimately, we're going to discover how to actually build a life of true sovereignty. So take a deep breath, settle in, and let's begin.
I want you to start by picturing a visual motif we'll call the totality. Just imagine looking incredibly close into a human eye. Now imagine pulling back further and further until that dark pupil perfectly mirrors a total solar eclipse, just hanging right there in the sheer void of space.
Expanding our perspective even further, picture that celestial eclipse conceptually widening out into a breathtaking, top-down view of a massive, spiraling galaxy. Just billions of stars swirling around in this infinite dance of gravity and light.
And now we bring this whole visual motif full circle. Look at how the sprawling arms of that galaxy mirror the exact structure of a single glowing neuron, pulsing with electricity inside a vast, microscopic neural web. From the human eye, out to the cosmos, and then right back into the mind. That is the totality.
So let's bring this right down to where you're sitting right now. I actually want you to participate in what Scisney calls the mirror experiment. Seriously, look at your hand right now. What do you actually see? I mean, you see skin, maybe some veins, right? But beneath that surface lies an entirely microscopic world. You are literally a walking universe for trillions of individual living organisms, specialized cells, all working tirelessly, every single second, just designed to keep you alive.
And honestly, this brilliantly illustrates the sheer paradox of our existence. Because on one hand, we're capable of contemplating the infinite cosmos, but on the other hand, as Scisney so vividly and kind of hilariously puts it, you are a clump of fat and salty water wondering what the hell is going on. It's such a visceral reality check, isn't it? We're just biological machines, made of basic ingredients, that were suddenly endowed with the ability to question our own existence.
To really understand how we got from the Big Bang to that clump of fat and salty water, we've got to trace this epic chronological leap. Step 1. The very elements in your blood and bones, they were actually forged in the intense, fiery cores of collapsing ancient stars. Step 2. Those elements eventually found their way to Earth's warm, ancient waters to form protocells. And then Step 3, the absolutely crucial development of the phospholipid bilayer. This was the microscopic barrier that protected all that complex chemistry from the chaotic outside world, basically allowing early life to thrive and replicate.
Which leads us to this massive, almost incomprehensible number, 86 billion. That's the number of neurons firing inside your head right now. You are essentially mission control. Those 86 billion neurons are communicating via trillions of synapses to generate the miraculous plasticity of the human mind. Think about that. It is the most complex structure we have ever discovered in the known universe, and it's literally sitting right between your ears.
What's truly fascinating is how all of this completely reframes the whole concept of spirituality. When we really look at the science, spirituality isn't just some abstract mysticism anymore. It becomes this deep, tangible, physical connection to the entire 13.8 billion-year-old story of the cosmos. You are quite literally made of the universe. Your very existence is a living testament to the history of space and time.
But to truly appreciate this, we have to pivot for a second to the physics of the universe and understand what we're actually up against here. And that is entropy. It's the universal law and tendency toward disorder, chaos, and the dissipation of energy over time. It's the force that naturally just pulls everything apart. It's the reason a hot cup of coffee cools down on your desk. The universe is inherently trying to thin out, cool down, and just go dark.
And this brings us to such a beautiful juxtaposition. On one side, we have the cold, apathetic universe, always tending toward chaos, expanding, and cooling. But on the other side, we have life. Life is the ultimate entropy rebellion. Life stubbornly restores order. It actually siphons and harnesses energy from its environment to grow and multiply. Every single breath you take is an act of absolute defiance against the chaotic nature of the cosmos.
So the crucial takeaway here is this really profound realization. Humans are not separate from the universe. We aren't aliens just dropped onto this planet. We are the universe itself, actively pushing back against that chaos. You are the cosmos, organized into a conscious form, temporarily holding off entropy just to experience existence.
As Scisney beautifully summarizes it, when you look long into the universe also looks into you. It's a moment of pure existential clarity. But, we can't just float up in these philosophical heights forever. If we are the universe experiencing itself, what are we supposed to actually do with that experience?
Let's ground this. You are effectively a citadel of living specks on a drifting pebble in the great ocean of space-time. You are an ambassador to knowledge, a totally unique collection of past experiences floating around on a cosmic disk. You possess this miraculous ability to learn, to adapt, and to build.
Which brings me to a very direct challenge for you. Now that you know exactly who and where you are in this grand cosmic play, how do you spend your trips around the sun productively? How do we bridge this incredible feeling of cosmic awe with the actual, actionable, everyday steps of building a livelihood? Well, let's see how this builds into concrete reality. The source material takes this macro-cosmic perspective and translates it directly into a micro-financial philosophy. The idea is volatility equals cash flow. We don't time markets, we harvest them. Just as life harnesses the chaotic energy of the universe to grow, a sovereign individual harnesses the volatility of human markets to build independence. It's really about taking all that scientific realism and practically applying it to your cash flow.
You see, understanding your place in the vast universe shouldn't make you feel small. Not at all. It should make you intellectually sovereign. You are the universe looking back at itself. You've been given this incredibly rare, brief window of consciousness. Now it is time to build your enterprise. It's time to construct a life of real purpose, independence, and impact while you're here.
And to do that, you need a solid system. So I want to leave you with this final structural roadmap for your own enterprise. Just remember this exact framework. The book is the source code, the tutoring is the training, AI is the runtime, the portfolio is the output. Take that cosmic perspective, apply it to your everyday life, and go build something absolutely magnificent. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.